What's up, guys? It's been a while since I last uploaded a video. I think I last uploaded a video last year. I'm not sure. I can't tell. Maybe January. Yeah, it's been a while. Making these videos takes time. Most of the time, I don't have the time to make the videos. But today, yeah, we have a new video, and today's video is one of the questions many people ask me, so stay tuned for all these ways that you can come here to the United States. Now, you will forgive me. I'm reading from my laptop, which is over here. So I'm going to be switching from the camera to the laptop and then back to you guys. But I mean, it doesn't matter where I look because you are here for the content or the knowledge, but you're not here to see me. So I mean, at one point I will put up a chat here so you guys can follow with me. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll put up the chat here and then maybe just explain more on the information on this chat that I'm reading from. Basically, this chat explains the ways how you can come here to the United States. I mean, coming to the United States is not as it's not as easy as it sounds, but it's also not complicated. Yeah, it's also not complicated. There's about eight or nine ways you can come here to the United States, and I mean legally, not going to the Mexican border and jumping the wall. Yeah. So to start with, basically to come here to the United States, you either need to get a visa. Yeah, that's the thing. You either need to get a visa or you can win the lottery and process for. There's a yearly lottery where they provide green cards for immigrants, for people that want to come here. So you can apply for the lottery. I think it's once every year, and then yeah, I think I know one or two people that won the lottery. Myself, I've tried 3 times, but I am not so lucky. So, but that's, I mean, it's free. It's free to sign up and join the lottery. So you should try your luck. And then I think if you Google USA lottery, it should be lottery.gov or something like that, the legit website. Then you can put in your information, and yeah, and then wait and see if you're lucky enough to win the lottery. I've tried myself 3 times and I didn't get that, so I tried something else. Yeah. Now, I'm going to be talking about the visas that you need to come here to the United States, because that's what most of the people that contact me ask me about, how to come there, and it's quite a lot of information I can give out in maybe one text. So from now on, maybe I will be sending people to, you ask me how can you come here, I give you the link to this video, and then yeah, it's sorted out. So it's a win-win situation for both of us, me and you. Yeah, all right. So the first way you can come here to the United States, if you have extraordinary talent, or if you have a documented achievement, maybe like you won a world record, or you're the best in sports somewhere, if it's like really extraordinary, and you maybe best in high school sports, if they feel like you're going to add something to the sports of this country, then you can apply for a visa called O01A 0-1A visa, and that's for the people with extraordinary ability. mostly in sports. So if you have a talent that you know you're really good at, that's what you apply for. I don't have any friends with extraordinary abilities, so I will not go so much into details about this. But the visa is called L1A. So if you fall in that category, you can research about L1A visa to come here to the United States. Now the next visa is the EB5 visa. It's for people who have a lot of money. So in order to qualify for this visa, you need to make sure that you're going to create jobs for at least 10 people here. You're not coming here to ask for a job, but you're coming here to create jobs. So, and then you need to invest at least $1 million in the economy here in order to get that visa. Unfortunately, I don't have any friends who have $1 million, so I will not go so much into details about this. But if you're out there and you have all this money, you probably shouldn't be watching my video. Yeah, so that was the EB5 visa. Now, if you have extraordinary ability, there was L1. So for this one here, if you have the one for talent was L1A. That is the visa for talent. And then there's EB2 visa. It's for people who have extraordinary ability or have documented achievements. So this is for people with big achievements, you know. Let's say you came up with a medicine or a cure for let's say cancer or diabetes, and or like this guy that just created medicine for COVID back home in Uganda. Then there you can apply for an EB2 visa. Yeah. And yeah, if you let's say you came up with mostly medications, new software, and those really good achievements, you know, mostly people who are coming from school or scientists. Yeah, you apply for EB5 visa. Now, for the people with talent, when you apply for it, you get a three-year visa. And for people who have this extraordinary achievement, so big achievements, let's say you came up with medicine for cancer, you will get permanent residence. You don't apply for a visa. When you come here, you get permanent residence, and mostly it's 10 years permanent residence. Now, the next visa is a B1 visa, which is the most common visa and the easiest visa to come here with, which is a B1 visa. Is a tourist visa, it's supposed to be B1 B2 visa. It's a tourist and maybe business tourism. I will talk about this last because this is what I know most, and I want to expound more about it. So I'll skip about it. I'll skip it now and then move on to the next one. But I'll come back to this one because it's I know so much. Unfortunately, I know so much about it, or fortunately, I know so much about it, and that's what I will be talking about most after going through all these categories. Now, the next visa is L1A visa, and this is if you work with an embassy abroad or a US company abroad, or if you've worked there for a year, maybe at the embassy, a US embassy abroad, and you get, or if you're maybe like a top executive, you get 1 year visa to come here to the United States. And the next one is L1B visa. So this is given to people who have special knowledge. If you have special knowledge and if you're maybe skilled in a certain area, they give you this visa. The maximum time they give you this visa is for 3 years. And then we have the H1B visa. The H1B visa is also another way to come here. So you need to find an employer here in the United States and make sure that this employer make sure this employer sponsors you, and you need to prove. Now, the most unfortunate bit is that you need to prove that no American can do your job. Like, you're the only person who can do that job, and no American can do that job. So that's like the tricky part about it. And yeah, when you get that, now the good thing about it is those visas are readily available, but you need to find an employer. So that means you need to apply for a job from your home country, and then make sure you get the job, and then at the US consulate you need to prove that no American can do that job. That's when they'll give you that visa, and it's usually 3 years. But with such visas, after the 3 years you can easily apply for more time, or even apply for permanent residence. Now then we have the E2 visa. This kind of visa is given to someone who starts up a business here, and unlike the other one where you have to invest $1 million, with this one, if you have maybe like $100,000, and you could just invest in a business here, or be partners with another business here, and then yeah, if you have maybe like a treaty or a partnership or something like that, or you could even start up your own company with about $100,000, and then yeah. So this visa is usually 2 years, but then good thing with these visas is there's time to expand, and then like after 2 years you can renew and like that, and then finally you have a green card, and then after a few years you can become a citizen here. Okay, yeah. The other way to come here is to get married to an American, and then you can come with, or have an American as your fiancé, so you can come here with a K1 visa. And yeah, you can come here with a K1 visa, and then maybe get married here, and when you get married you apply for a green card. Yeah, and visas for people who are maybe you have a fiancé or husband here, or a wife, those visas are readily available, so it shouldn't there's some visas which are not usually available, but this kind of visa those are usually available for people to apply for. Trying to remember if I forgot any other visas. And yeah, just a disclaimer, I am not an immigration attorney, I am not an immigration expert, so whatever I say here, you need to go back and make some more research. What I say here is not conclusive, so you need to go back and make some more research for yourself, so you can make a final judgment. My job here is to just open up your mind and let you know all these things exist, because for some sake most of this information is not out there. So yeah, I'm just throwing things here and there, but then if you want to know about something, just Google it or find more videos about it. I'm not an immigration attorney, I'm just me, you know. Okay, so now to the part that I know, the visit visas. So to get a visit visa, first of all, you need to have a reason why you're coming here. Let's say you're coming to visit, or you're coming to go to what do they call it? A conference, a seminar, yeah, or you're coming to tour the place, or you're coming to visit family. So this is when you have to apply for a visit visa, and this is the easiest visa to apply for. It should cost about $160, and that's for the interview. Now it's not a must that you're going to get this visa, or it's not that as long as you pay this money you're going to get the visa. No, this money is to help you get an interview, or this money is to book you an interview at the USA Embassy abroad. And then so after you pay this money is when you get an interview date, and then it will depend upon the consular to give you the visa or not, depending on what evidence you have brought, or what evidence you have brought. Then if you're either because to give you a visit visa, you must prove that one, you're going to come back to your home country where you came from. Two, you have the funds to take care of yourself when you come here. And three, you have strong ties back home. Those are some of the things that I can think of. Yeah. Now, one, to let's say show that you have to show that you have strong ties back home. This might include maybe you're going to school. Maybe you're going to school, so you can show that, oh yeah, I have school here and I'm going to school. I'm just going to visit and I'll be back and get along with my school. Or I have a family, I have a wife, so you might have to provide your marriage certificates to show that I have a family and I can't run away from them. Or I have this property. Let's say you have your land, or I have my land here, I can't run away from my properties, and so I have to come back and take care of my land. Or you show your bills, or you have a job, so you might have to prove that I have a job here and I'm just going to visit, because man, you know, most of you want to come here and you don't want to go back, you know. So, and they also know that, so you must prove that that you're going to go back to your country. And yeah, that's why that's why they ask you for all of this stuff. Yep. So another thing that you need to know is that the visa that you're given, let's say it's a 2-year visa or a 5-year visa, or some people get 10-year visa, mostly people from Asia. Let's say you get a visit visa for 5 years. That does not guarantee that you're going to be allowed to stay in the United States for 5 years. No. The time given to you, the duration given to you on your visa is not the time you're going to spend here in the United States. The most time you can spend here in the United States legally is 6 months. So this is how this happens. When you're coming here, then when you get to the airport or the point of entry, the immigration officer is going to ask you what you're here to do and a few questions. And in your visa, they will either give you 3 months, 2 weeks. The most time they can give you is 6 months. So this is an I-94 record. Now, this is the time that if you exit this period that they have given you at the point of entry, if you exit this period, even if your visa is still valid for 5 more years, you're living in this country illegally. Now, let's say you're here and then maybe you want to extend. You can only extend it for 6 more months. They can't extend it, so the most time you can live here technically is 1 year. But in order to extend for more 6 months, from the first 6 months, you need to have a very legit reason in order to extend. Sometimes they will grant you, sometimes they will deny, and then you have to leave the country. And what you must know is if you don't apply for more time and you exit even 1 day or 2 days, you become an illegal. And then if you leave after 2 days, well, your I-94 record expired, you have a 3-year ban. No, not a 3-year ban. So you're not allowed to come back here for 3 years. If you stay, if you overstay for more than a year, then you have a 10-year ban. So let's say if you leave the country and you come back when you try to come back, if you overstay for more than a year, you will be banned for 10 years. So you can't come back to this country until after 10 years. That's when, unless if you use a lawyer and then try to get this ban waived from you. It's a bit tricky, but if you didn't understand that part, you can type a comment below and then I'll get back to you. It's a bit tricky, but yeah, most of the people ask me how many years are they going to give me on my visa. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You're still going to get 6 months from the point of entry, so it doesn't really matter how much time they will give you. You're still going to get 6 months from the point of entry. Also, a visa doesn't show. The visa doesn't. The visa is like permission for you to enter the country. It's not permission. It's not how long you'll be in the country. It's permission for you to get in the country. Then the guys at the airport are the ones who give you the length of stay. So even if my visa was expiring tomorrow and I came to the airport today, I will still be let in because my visa is still valid. It's just permission to enter the country. It's not permission to stay in the country. The guys who give you permission to stay in the country are the people at the airport, the immigration officials. So if my visa was expiring tomorrow and I came here today, they'll still give me 6 months and my visa will be expired tomorrow, but I'm legally living in the country. Yeah. So I think I need to tell you about is when you have a visit visa, you can't work legally in this country. You can't go to school. You're only here to visit and spend money. There's no way you're going to be making money legally. Unless you're doing some shady work, then you can make money illegally, which is not advised. But yeah, you can't get a job. You can't go to school. I mean, basically, you're just here to spend money and then leave. So yeah, most of you that want to come here to work and you're getting visit visas, then maybe you're getting the wrong visa. That you must know. So yeah, even if it's the easiest visa to get, I mean, it's no good unless you're just going to work or unless you're going to just visit or work illegally. Yeah, which is not advised. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it for today. I made this video randomly because someone this morning asked me about the process to come here, and then I had another person who asked me yesterday. I mean, I get these kinds of questions every day, and I'm just fed up of typing. So that's why I'm making this video, so I can send everyone that asks me here. If I forgot something, feel free to add it in the comment section. Or maybe if you didn't understand something, feel free to add it in the comment section. I didn't make any preparation for this video. It's just been random, so I probably skipped out a lot of things, but yeah, it should. Oh guys, so I had forgotten to tell you the other way you can come here is as a student. As I was just ended the previous video, I realized, I have friends here who came here as students, so you can come here as a student. I don't know much about students, but the only thing I know is you can come here maybe if you get a scholarship. And to get a scholarship, you need to apply to a school and send your documents, get admission, and then ask for a scholarship. Or you can come here if you have the money. You can just apply and be a private and just pay the tuition. It's not really cheap, but so that's another way you can come here as a student. But I think to come here as a student, you need to take some tests, and it's a bit complicated. It's a bit complicated, but you can do some research about it. But yeah, that's another way you can come here. If you didn't understand anything, just feel free to ask me in the comment questions. I'm going to be coming back with a video about some cool technology that I saw here, or that I keep on seeing here. I keep on recording a few clips about some cool stuff. Some of them will be good business ideas to set up back home in your home countries, because I feel like, yeah, there's a really good technology stuff. So that's the video I was supposed to make before this one, but I haven't got time to compile all these different videos that I've been filming for over a year. But I hope that's going to be the next video, so stay tuned for more content, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for being here, and goodbye.